And hello again. Like I said, I might just record another one. This one will be about depression. Now, this is what I believe. I believe depression is a big giant hole that we fall into. Like seriously, like a giant ass pit. Okay? Now, there are stages going down, and naturally, there are obviously stages like going up. Like if it's a pit, you gotta go down, fall down, go back up. Now, just like when you're going downhill, you go through these stages much faster. When you go up, you have to climb. So I believe these are the same steps, kind of like slowly, like let's say in depression, you let's say you stop thinking anyone cares, then you stop trying, then you have hope that someone cares, then you find an excuse that no one cares about you, then you're in your pit. Let's just say those are the steps. So first, you slowly get to a place where you feel like no one cares, then you slowly have hope that someone cares, then maybe you start believing in people again, then maybe you start trying again. You know, like maybe there's steps in reverse, but naturally it takes longer to get out than going in. Life is like a landslide and a hill. You know, it's always harder to become happy and better once you're in such a dark place because you're in a place of disbelief that those things are possible anymore. When naturally, when it's the other way around, it's a dark road because people are in pain. Nobody wants to be alone. That's the thing with human beings. That is human nature. To want a partner, to want someone to be with. And I spent a long time trying to figure out, like, why is it so important to me to find someone when there are so many more important things in my life? Like, I'm young. I don't need to be married right now. I don't have to have children right now. I'm 21 years old. I'm not 60 or 50 or 40 and worried about not being able to have children. I'm in university and I'm working and I'm trying to work out. And naturally, people say it's not working out so well right now, but that's a different video about self-esteem and not accepting who you are. So, um, you know, like I don't have to worry about it. And I was speaking to friends of mine. I'm like, you know, it is human nature to want that, but it doesn't have to consume your life. It doesn't have to be the thing that is the most important to you. At some point, you have to realize that it might be the thing that you need in life, but you also need to be happy with who you are. You also need to be yourself. You need to figure, maybe sometimes you need to figure who that is, sometimes you need to solidify who that is, sometimes you need to build up who that is. There's always room for improvement. We will be the best version of ourselves when we die. We will only know what that is when we pass away. Why? Because that will be the end. Until then, we will be ever changing and evolving and progressing and growing and enhancing and advancing. Even if, yes, at some point we'll start becoming decrepit old beings and we'll be nasty and like, blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody gonna be down with that. But, there will be parts of us that will be growing, yes. And let's not talk about, oh my god, what if you have Alzheimer's? Or, oh. Yes, parts of our body will start to degrade. But I'm talking about fulfilling your life with the chances that you're given. You know, we're not all born with equal opportunity, sadly, or with equal levels of intelligence. But there's one thing we all are born with, and that's capability. No matter, even, yes, some people are less capable than others, but that doesn't mean you don't have it. You are born with something to work with. If your heart is beating in you and you're able to think, if you're alive, there's always a possibility that you can get somewhere. Even if it's not far, there are still points of success and I think the word is effervescence. I'm not sure. Illumination, understanding, clarification, like the feelings of success. And there's a word that I'm forgetting. But all in all, we can always find little things to be fulfilled about. Whether it's the fact that I got up and did my makeup today, or the fact that I woke up and auditioned for X Factor today, um, or the fact that I went to work today, or I did a short workout before all this because I didn't have time to do a long one. The fact that I read like 8 out of like 12 pages of an article that I've been pushing off reading, and I understood a lot of it, which is incredibly amazing to feel. The fact that I made someone smile today, the fact that I made someone feel loved today and helped someone even a little bit today. There are always small things to be grateful for. And every day you just have to try to have a positive outlook and find those small things, even if they're small. Some days there will be huge things, but sometimes, like, I always wonder, like, why are we always in this pursuit of happiness? Because why should we be in the pursuit of sadness? Like, in general, I know I try to keep, like, a steady, like, balance in my life. I believe every emotion should be acknowledged, but the power of pain is so much stronger sometimes because it's so dark. It's poison, you know? And when there's a difference between health and poison, like, maybe you should be paying attention to being healthy rather than paying attention to the poison. Like, we're supposed to pay attention to things that make us feel happy. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm acknowledging the reality. That is our strive in life. That is where we should be going in our lives. To find happiness. Why? Because if you don't have happiness, then what's the point of living? If you don't feel happiness with your accomplishments, then why have those accomplishments? The goal is to be happy. The goal is to get away from sadness. Yes, there are two emotions that we have, and it is important to feel what you're really feeling, whether it's happiness or sadness, but that's acknowledging what you're feeling. That doesn't mean that once you feel this, you shouldn't try to get to here. You should always try to get here, because that's where we're at our best. And that is what being us is about. We're humans, and it's about acknowledging what we are and how we're feeling and what we're going through in a realistic sense, so we don't lie to ourselves. But we should also be striving to become happy, because that is when we're at our best. And we are not perfect, but we should be doing our best to be the best versions of ourselves. And I will say best again, just for saying best. Best of the best, best, best. You should be with people that make you feel good with who you are. You should be doing things that make you feel happy and healthy and pure. You shouldn't be doing things that you feel bad about. Yes, I've done a lot of things that I should regret, but I don't. Why? Because I don't believe in regrets. I believe everything that I've done has gotten me to a point where I'm at, whether it's a good or bad one. If it's a bad one, I'll get out of it. If it's a good one, I'll revel in it. Something important that I've learned this year is that no matter what, the moment is, it is only just a moment. So if it's a good moment, enjoy it to the fullest. And it's a bad moment, remember, it'll be over soon, and a new one will be coming along any second now to give you the opportunity to change your outlook, to change your situation, to leave. If you're not happy with your life, if you're depressed in your life, change it. Don't end it. Change it. And no, I don't, and I'm not encouraging people to uproot and leave people behind. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm encouraging people to find happiness. And again, I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch these, but maybe these videos are more for me than anyone. I've learned a lot for myself. Why? Because just like how you can learn from other people's mistakes, every version of yourself each day is different because different emotions are taking hold or different thoughts are taking hold. There are basic things that don't change about us for one person. I'm not crazy. I don't think that, like, oh, I have a billion personalities. No. I'm saying each day will never be the same as it was before. Even if you have the same life, you wake up, go to work, you get home, even if you have the same routine every day, you will never be the same. There will be different chemicals, there will be different sunlight, there will be different people you see in the street, and there will never be a moment that repeats itself. Ever. It is important to appreciate every moment that you have and accept the fact that you shouldn't let opportunities in life go. And again, it's like I said, and if it's a bad moment, just remember it'll be over soon. That is how I get through everything in life. That's how I remember to appreciate things in life also, because it won't happen again. This stage in my life, this stage in university will never happen again. Ever. It will never be with these people in this time, in this stage, in this weather, and in this weight. These things aren't clear cut. Nothing will be the same as it is today as tomorrow. Maybe I won't feel the same clarity. Maybe I'll feel even more clarity. I don't know. But the important thing is to realize that if you're feeling depressed, it is a pit. And if you don't try to claw your way out, you will stay there. And it's not that it'll get deeper and deeper and deeper. You'll just become more and more numb to what it is. You become used to it, and this will become your reality. And if that's what you want from your life, fine. But no, there is a better option. There is happiness at the top. There is light outside of the pit. You see it. You see the sky always. You see that it's there. You see that there's a sky. You see that there's something up there to reach. If you just try a little bit, you can see it. You can enjoy it. You can bask in the sunlight. You can get tanned. And don't go with the negative thinking like, and you can get lymphoma. Right? Lymphoma is the skin one. No. Neuroscience, not the skin. I don't know the medical stuff. But I'm just saying, it might have been easy to slip into that hole, and it might be hard to get out. But once you do, it's like me. Like I didn't let myself slip into a deep depression last year. Now it's almost exactly a year since I went through a really hard time during a really sensitive um, time period, and somehow I have no idea how. I don't think I would have been able to do it without like a higher power helping me. But I got through it, and I managed to not slip into a deep depression. I didn't let myself go near depression because I knew I'd fall into that pit, and I don't think I would have lived through it because it was really hard. There were so many things that were pushing me towards it, that were just like, jump in, jump in, don't even bother sliding, just jump. It was like a tidal wave jumping into that pit. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want it. I want happiness. I found happiness. I found the possibility. I see it's possible. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to take 7 steps back, fall into a pit, just so I can get back here in like 5 years when I can manage to get to this point in my life again. I didn't want that. I had a choice, and it was completely and totally not human. And yeah, it was a little robotic and a little like shutting down some like emotions, but I'm like, I'll deal with those emotions when the time comes. And you know what? Those emotions just faded away. Why? Because the pain, the source, just faded away. Time does heal. And I think I'm saying this in this video just for me more than anyone. I looked at my ex this week. One of my friends met up with him and took a picture. Goes, do you want to see a picture? Because I blocked him off of everything: Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, email, Skype, FaceTime, everything. I don't want anyone to see any part of him. My friend took a picture. Do you want to see? I'm like, okay. And I saw a picture, and he looked different. But I think that's going to be the topic of the next video. So talk to you later. Bye.